Hi everyone, I'm Bryan from Orchids by Bryan, and today I am at Woodstream Orchids in Maryland to show you some of their absolutely incredible Phragmipediums and Paphiopedilums that they have in bloom, as well as some of their Epiphytic Cacti that they also have growing in the greenhouse that are flowering, and they're flowering everywhere. So it's going to be an exciting tour. So without further ado, let's start the tour of Woodstream Orchids. All right, welcome to Woodstream Orchids. If you can see some of the paths on this video so far, you're just going to be amazed. This place is amazing. So let's kickstart the tour. Showing some of the most amazing Phragmipediums I have ever seen. This is a gorgeous, cute frag. Here's the name. Now, Bill, who owns Woodstream Orchids, is an absolutely exceptional hybridizer of lady slipper orchids. And you're going to see a lot of his own original hybrids. And they are just phenomenal specimens. This is some of their breeding stock. But the plants that you can buy from him are amazing. Quite a few of the passive frags that I have in my collection come from Woodstream Orchids. So, highly recommend their plants. Check out this Bessie. Wow, the colors are so vibrant. Clearly, Bill is doing something right here because his plants are beautiful. And you're just going to see so many different types. Let's see if I have the name of this guy here. There we go. I'm so lucky to be able to tour this greenhouse, not too far outside of DC. So if you're in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, fly into BWI and want to see some of the most amazing frags and paphs you've ever seen, make the trip. It's not too far.
Now rub up against that guy.
That does not look fun.
No.
But what a beautiful plant.
Oh my.
Yeah. That's a good name. We'll try to sneak by and show the flower. But like I said, I am not getting close. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Don't want to get nearby that, but still a really, really cool plant to highlight. Wow. And I'm going to try to sneak by this carefully and show you this beauty. I'm not going to try to reach too close. That is Frag August Pensview, AMAOS. And look at this guy. Wow. Swing around and get by this. The Kraken, as Bill calls it. To show you this guy right here. Here's the name of this guy. What a beautiful flower. And look at this. Now, if you want to buy orchids from Bill here at Woodstream Orchids, the link to his website is in my description below. Feel free to reach out. He has many of these plants, seedlings of these plants, so you can purchase them for your own collection, which is what I've done quite a few times with Phragmipediums. There's the name of this guy. Now look at this. This is perhaps one of the most incredible frags I have ever seen. Bill said this recently received an AOS of 88 points. Alright, now we're going to go on to the other side of the bench and show some of these plants. Look at this. Wow. So stunning. So like I said, Bill sells sometimes some full-size specimen plants, but also seedlings. So if you're interested in growing Phragmipediums or Paphiopedilums, and even some other assorted orchids, this is a really fantastic place to shop. The other cool thing that I'll highlight a little bit later on that you've probably seen in the background is Bill's collection of these guys. epiphytic cacti that grow sometimes alongside orchids. And I'll show you some of them because they have the largest selection of epiphytic cacti on the East Coast. And some of these you can't find anywhere else because they were actually wild collected. Really nice. You can see so many flowers to highlight here today, including this cute little guy. Look at this. This is that same one that you just saw. How pretty is that? Such vibrant reds. Let's see if I can get. This is a frag Jason Fisher. You can see all the different types and varieties that they have here. Bessii flavum, the yellow Bessii. Just amazing. And look at these cacti. Unreal specimens. Alright. So I'm gonna go down this way now and highlight some more frags, but first I'm gonna stop and show a couple Paphiopedilums. Amazing paths. And you'll see so many here. Here's a Paphiopedilum. And this one is really different too. And here's the name. And of course, they have some that are in bud. And sheath available now. All right. Look at these. A wall of red Phragmipediums. All different types. Actually has 3 flowers. And here's the name. Now look at this. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Another gorgeous red. So check this out. Really, really beautiful. Now here's some more of those Epiphytic Cacti that Bill grows. And they're really different. So cool. Alright, now we'll slide this way, but I do want to highlight this guy before I move forward. This is a Paphiopedilums Oriana. Alright. So now let's keep moving this way to highlight some more of the plants that they have in bloom. A couple more beautiful Paphiopedilums. Look at this guy. These are for sale right now, so if you want to add them to your collection, you can. Let me get the name out for this. This is Paphiopedilum, God's Pearl. And it has 2 flowers. Really beautiful. Path. And then check out this guy. That's Paphiopedilum. And then, how about this? Talk about an amazing specimen plant that you can add to your collection. The flowers have to be about a foot long. Beautiful frag. And look at the plant. Wow. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to keep going down here. Some of these are seedlings and different plants that you can buy. These are some of their stock plants. And I wanted to highlight this guy over here. So many blooms. See if I can sneak by the Epiphytic Cacti to get a better view. Oh yeah. That is gorgeous. Another Phragmipedium. There's the name. AMAOS. 84 points. So like I said, you'll get a lot of amazing award-winning frags and paths at Bill's. He's an excellent expert hybrider, or hybridizer, I should say, orchid hybridizer. And you can see the quality of the orchids on display here. And again, so many different types. You can come here all year long. And now before I move on, sorry folks, I wanted to show you this guy right here, because it's not a great view from the other side, but how about that? Phragmipedium. That is gorgeous. All right, let's keep going onward to see some of their other orchids. All right, here are some beautiful Paphiopedilums. This is Urbananium. That's this guy right here. Or Urbanium. And look at this guy. Wow. Look at the hood. Vexillarium crossed with Florianum. And of course, tons that are in bloom. It's an Appletonianum album. Wow. So pretty. This is Paphiopedilums album. Let's see this guy here. Argus. And of course, check out this guy behind him. Wow. And I'll zoom in on the name. Beautiful plants, gosh. Now these, I love my white orchids. This guy, his lip fell off, unfortunately, but this is a Bellatalum. But now this guy, check this out. Wow. That is stunning. This is Wenchinensis, or Wenchinense. And this is another God's Pearl, like we saw earlier. Really nice. Now check this guy out. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. This is another multifloral path. Bernice Myra. Here's a couple that aren't in bloom, but hopefully catch them in another episode here. Look at the size of this flower. This flower is almost the size of my hand. That is crazy. These are gorgeous. This one right here is Presidential Moon, Luna. Gorgeous. And now here we have a classic Limianum. This is Paphiopedilum Swift Run, an AMAOS. Check out that flower. I love Limianum. And then here is a beautiful multifloral. Look at the flowers, close up. This is Paphiopedilums, Savage River. Again, if you want to purchase plants from Bill, check them out online. And here's not a Paph or Frag, but an Epidendrum. Like I said, Bill has some different orchids here too. Epidendrum chlorops, Woodstream. This is one of his original hybrids. And now here is a unique flower. Check this out. Alright, now down here we have some more breeding plants that Bill creates, some of the incredible hybrids and specimens that you can purchase. And then down here he has some seedlings that are growing. Under each of these benches he has gorgeous seedlings that will soon grow up to be incredible specimens that you can purchase from Woodstream. Alright, let's keep moving down the line. Over here we have some more Phragmipediums. Not in bud or bloom, but something you can add to your collection if you know what you want or you're looking for. If it's a frag or a path, I'd say this is a really great first spot to look. There's also some Paphiopedilums. It's always good to have diversity in your orchid collection, but Bill proves that his specialty is paphs and frags and epiphytic cacti because he grows specimens that are absolutely phenomenal. Now here is an amazingly fragrant Oncidium, and it has 1,000,001 flowers. Look at all these. And this is Oncidium Aka Baby, Raspberry Chocolate. And it's got even more spikes coming. Now over here, we have another Epidendrum in bloom. Let's see if I can get the tag here. There we go. Epidendrum Wolf Creek. Now look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Only 2 flowers left, but luckily we got to catch them. Now Bill at Woodstream has contributed so many paphs and frags to some of the world's most notable greenhouses, botanical gardens, including the U.S. Botanic Garden, Hillwood Gardens, and even more. And you can see why. Look at this. That is an amazing specimen. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Let's keep going onward. Again, like I said, lots of seedling plants that are growing up to be big and strong and available. Now, I'm going to go down here, not for an orchid, but for this amazing epiphytic cactus flower. Wow, that is amazing. Now, a little bit of information that I learned about these epiphytic cacti from Bill is that these plants can actually grow alongside orchids. He has them growing in here. Oftentimes they're found in the jungles, in the Andes, in Amazon, and they can grow on trees in crevices right below or above orchids. So, goes to show that not all cacti are found in the desert, which is something that I learned today. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'm not sure. Oh, here's the tag. Sorry about that. Let's see if I can get the tag here. Show you the name of this beauty. This is actually a frag that my mom just added to her collection. She purchased from Bill at Seapost. And you get to see the flower here. Check it out. How beautiful. And here is another flower from that same plant. It's got 2 spikes, and it just keeps sending up flowers. The great thing about Phragmipediums is they all are sequential bloomers. So they will bloom multiple times from a stem. My flowers on frags tend to last me like maybe 2 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. And then they will send out another bud, kind of like this guy, and that will bloom for another 2 weeks. So sometimes these frags can bloom for a really, really long time, which is definitely an appeal of these orchids. And I love these kind of grassy Phragmipediums. Isn't that cute? Pierce the Eye by Shlumi. Alright. And we have more of those type over here. These are obviously not in bloom right now, but available to add to your collection. Bill's prices are great as well, so if you want to add a special plant to your collection, something like this gorgeous plant, his prices are great for award-winning paths and frags. Alright, we have some more paths over here. This guy gorgeous. 2 blooms. This is Paphiopedilum Spring Barbie. I love the name. Or sorry, Sighing Barbie. That's even better name. Some of these names are so funny, man. I have to tell you, I don't know where people name these orchids from, but it is hilarious. Some of the plant names that you get. Look at this guy, almost black. How wild is that? This is Path Macabre Wish. Wow. We have these guys here. Paphiopedilum Luna Highlights. I want to take a minute to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel. I'm amazed always by the growth that the channel has received over the last few months. I'm excited to bring you new content from nurseries like Woodstream Orchids. Now here is another gorgeous Epiphytic Cacti flower that is in bloom. Check this out. Wow, just covered in flowers and more to come. Isn't that cool? I have never seen jungle cacti or epiphytic cacti like this place. And it makes sense because some of these you probably haven't seen anywhere else, because Bill had a collecting permit, so some of the plants that he actually was able to collect in the 1970s, and you probably can't see any of them in the United States. So this is a really, really special nursery, and this is why I do these videos, because, you know, we need to keep places like this, like Woodstream Orchids, going and going strong, support the amazing plants that they grow, like these epiphytic cacti that is so niche, and there's not a lot of folks growing them. And so, you know, to highlight the plants that they have here, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of their cacti at the end of this video, you know, it helps keep that hobby alive, and also the orchid hobby obviously alive with, you know, new growers and new industry, so that we can have these amazing plants for our collections, you know, for many, many years to come. So buy local, buy from Woodstream Orchids, support the growers that I highlight on the channel, because, you know, without your support, places like this may not exist. And that's the goal of the channel, to bring light to the amazing plants that are grown all across the United States. So these are some of the seedlings and divisions that are available here at Woodstream. Right now, not in butter bloom right now, but still, you can add these to your collection. So many different types, gosh. And now look at this gorgeous flower. Wowee. What an epidendrum that is. Looks like Epidendrum chemidiforum dark star. That is amazing. So now, Phragmipediums. How do you grow them? What are some of the tricks? Well, I grow all of my frags in a little dish of water. I fill it up about 1 inch, and it keeps the plant moist. You don't want it, you know, more than 1 inch of water is pretty good. But these plants, you really can't overwater. So if you're worried about an orchid that, you know, you might overwater, or you're concerned that you might overwater it, Phragmipedium, you have no worries. They grow great, being watered a lot. In nature, you know, especially the ones in Ecuador grow, you know, sometimes on just like stream beds, or in, you know, sometimes in water, in brooks during the rainy season. So they love their water. And I grow mine in bark, orchiata, and small ones in seedling bark. And that's it. They're pretty easy. They're not particularly challenging orchids to grow. So now these guys, Paphiopedilums, on the other hand, do not like to sit in a dish of water. They do like to be, you know, basically if you lift up the pot and it seems lighter than when you watered it, probably needs to be watered. Don't let these guys dry out. You know, they can be forgiving for a while, but eventually they can they can decrease in health. So make sure you keep them watered. I water mine about 2 times a week in my conditions, and keeps them pretty healthy and blooming nice. So these are some beautiful paphs. I particularly like this one here. This is Paph Hawaiian Snow, which, if you know me, you know I'm a sucker for like white and cream colored Paphiopedilums, but this is so interesting with the bumps on the petals. How different. All right, so we have some more gorgeous Phragmipediums. This is a true Phragmipedium bestii. You can see the flowers there. How vibrant are they? Nice. Hopefully you can hear me with the fan. There's a fan right above us blowing some good air circulation around the greenhouse. But this, in case you can't hear me, is Phrag bestii. And now here's a unique Phragmipedium, totally white. And this guy is so cute. So small. There's so much diversity with Phragmipediums. There's Phrag Pinkham Notch, named for Pinkham Notch in New Hampshire, which I love. One of my favorite places in the whole country to go hiking. But you will not find this Phragmipedium there. I wish. And then here is the grassy type of Phragmipediums that I like. You can see. Isn't that different? I'll put him down here and show you the flower. How cool is that? And here's, unfortunately, missing his lip, but another orchid that has those more fine leaves. Here's another cute Phragmipedium with the small flowers. This is Phrag anguloi rosea, Spruce Creek. So pretty. And then here is Phalaenopsis sanderiana, Wilson. There's the name. And now there's another epidendrum that I want to show you up here that I think is gorgeous. Lots of wonderful epidendrums too here. That's what I love about this nursery. There's another one right here that I'll show you. So wonderful. And you can see all the different types of epiphytic cacti all around. Now we're getting towards the end of our tour here, but I do want to show you a couple more of their plants over here. So some of these more seedlings and plants that are growing up. Here's a nice Paphiopedilum. Paph Queen's Venus. Alright. I did see one more frag I want to highlight, and then we're going to show some of the Epiphytic Cacti, but here's a cute Phalaenopsis. It's in bloom. Alright, now here is the last Phragmipedium that I would like to highlight. Way up here. So pretty. Really, really nice plants. And then look at this Lycaste. Lycaste Campbellii, Penns Creek. And then look at these little frags and babs. Oh my gosh, they're so small, probably just out the flask. Little seedlings that will grow. Alright, so now let's transition over to the Epiphytic Cacti. Like I said, some of these epiphytic cacti you can't find anywhere else in the United States, which makes it super, super special here. I'm going to highlight some of those. I'm not an expert at the cacti, but they have really pretty flowers, so I'm going to try to highlight those for you. And again, if you want to add an epiphytic cacti to your collection, Woodstream Orchids perhaps has the largest collection of epiphytic cacti in the Northeast. So if you live in the Northeast, this could be your place. And I mean, look at these flowers. They are so pretty. So different. Alright, here's a nice overview of this greenhouse. You can see all of these absolutely beautiful specimens that Bill grows here. Like, check out this. So cool. Some have berries and flowers. Look at these. These berries are like translucent. Really, really special. I love it. That's the one thing I love about going to nurseries, is you can find people's interests and hobbies that you didn't even know existed. You think they just grow orchids, and then they surprise you with beautiful things like this. Look at the flowers. Wow. Unreal. And they are everywhere this time of year. So, if you are a lover of cacti too, or maybe you're new to orchids but collect succulents and cacti, this is a really awesome place, folks. You know, do not miss out on an opportunity to see Woodstream Orchids. You can visit Woodstream by appointment only, so reach out to Bill through the website if you are interested in visiting, if you're in the area in and around Washington, D.C., I would highly recommend it for frags and paphs and epiphytic cacti. You are gonna be blown away. I mean, look at this. I know I showed this earlier, but we can highlight it one more time. And they're so different. I'm not gonna get too close to this guy, but you can see the flowers. Wow. So cool. And you have this one, which is like pink. How different. And again, like I said, if you grow in a greenhouse, if you grow things like orchids, these epiphytic cacti actually grow well with them, which is so different. I would have never assumed it. You'd be amazed at the different types of leaves and foliage. And, you know, Bill mentioned that he's really interested in the architecture of plants. Now, here's an orchid that I skipped before, but really pretty phalaenopsis that is blooming like crazy. Like I said, interested in the architecture of these beautiful epiphytic cacti. And you can honestly see why. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. What a place. All right, and I think that's a great overview of Woodstream Orchids. With that, I think we are gonna close out this amazing tour. Okay, folks, well, thank you so much to Bill at Woodstream Orchids for letting me do a tour of this amazing facility. His nursery is absolutely amazing. You can see the epiphytic cacti behind me, and Phragmipediums, Paphiopedilums, Epidendrums, Oncidiums, just a great variety of plants. Thank you so much again, Bill. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. I'm Bryan from Orchids by Bryan, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.